game tomorrow night. Perth are pretty stacked with some great players, but do you feel like you can go over there and get the 3 points?
Yeah, most definitely. I think our pre-season's been excellent. We're a lot fitter and better prepared this time this year than what we were last year. So we're going to Perth with the intent to get the 3 points.
Saw Isais left the track early. What was the reasoning behind that?
No, I don't think he did. We finished training, so as soon as we finished, he went in, so he's all good.
What do you expect, line-up-wise tomorrow? Is there anyone you can't pick?
Out of our playing group, there's only George Blackwood that's maybe another 2 weeks away. But other than that, we've got a full squad to select from. So we're going over there with our strongest squad, and we'll pick our best 11 for tomorrow night.
You've had a couple of boys throughout the pre-season who have been in and out doing a lot of rehab stuff. Goody and Stefan, for example. Would you say 100% going into round one, or are they still building?
Yeah, they're very close to 100%. I'd say they'll be at 90%. So they're both in contention to start the game, and I expect both of them to play a big part in the game.
We all like to sit here and look at the big names and go, "Oh, Daniel Sturridge, it's just super exciting for the A-League." What do you think as a coach going up against someone like that who you know the talent and the quality of?
Yeah, look, he has a great pedigree, but as a coach, I don't really look at individual players. I look at the team that we're playing against, and we'll set up against the way that they play. We don't, ID anyone individually. It's not the way that we play football, the way that I play anyway. So we'll go there. If he plays, he plays, and we'll just treat him like any other player.
Just on Cassio, at the end of training, it seemed like he was pointing to the top of his quad. Is that an injury, or is that just a concern that he's had throughout pre-season?
No, he has no concerns as far as I know. Cassini has had he started a little bit slowly at pre-season, but these last 8 to 10 weeks have been fantastic, and he's at full fitness.
How do you manage a power athlete like Cassini, who's had such a horrible run with his hammies in particular?
Yeah, look, it's as you said, he's been in and out over the course of his short career with his injuries. His body, as you say, he's got so much power that sometimes he injures himself just from the power that he has. But we've got a program that we've identified for him, and he's stuck to that program, so his body's in the best shape it's ever been in.
Touched on Sturridge. Obviously, Perth as a whole, particularly at home, always a strong side. Going over there is always a challenge. How are you approaching that?
Yeah, look, it's most probably our toughest trip away to Perth. And last year we went there twice and lost both times. The second time we played a great game, but we just couldn't get the result. We died in the last 10-15 minutes last year and conceded 2 soft goals. So we know it's going to be difficult. As I said, we've prepared better than what we have done last year, and I'm going there expect a good performance from the boys. The boys are very confident, and we're very confident that we can get a result.
What do you think the team's at this year, Carl? Are you in a similar spot, do you reckon, comparatively to the rest of the league as you were last year? Are you better? Are you worse? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, look, we don't know how all the other teams are, because no one's actually seen anyone other than the Sydney teams have played a few games against each other, but the rest of the teams haven't. So you don't really know until the games really start for real. But I believe that our side is better than what we had last year. So and we need to be better to go that step further.
What makes you better, do you think?
I just think we've got a better balance in the squad now. We've got more depth in the squad. The younger players last year got a lot of game time into them last year, so we expect them to be better again this year as well.
And what about just generally on Australian football going into this season? Is there someone on the inside?
Yeah.
Do you feel like more interest on the game than there has been in previous years?
Yeah, most definitely. I think you can see that with the publicity that the game is getting now. It's getting much more out in the public eye, and one thing I've always said, the quality of the A-League is top notch. Other than English Premier League is the best league in the world by far, and then after that, a lot of the leagues are quite similar, and I think the A-League is up there. The quality of football that we play, and I've seen stats where the A-League play more football than 90% of the other leagues in the world. We play more football than the English Premier League. So our football is a good standard, and we play football quite well, and it's just that the sport is just going to not compare us to the Premier League.
Do you think with all the extra eyes hopefully watching on this year, a few of the personalities that are in your team will really shine through? I can see a few of them out there that are you can just tell they've got goal celebrations on and things like that.
Yeah, I believe, as you said, we've got a lot of younger players that have that personality, that have that. They're just different. They're exciting. They're exciting to coach. They're exciting to watch, and I expect a lot of our young players to surprise a lot of people this year.
And what about the league, Carl? You were obviously there from day one with United. It's expanded now. Do you think it's a good thing that we're able to get to as many teams as we've got now?
Yeah, most definitely. I still think we're still at least 2 teams short of where we need to be. We need the season to go for at least 30 games. Even I think it's 26 that we play now. That's too short. And only playing 4 teams 3 times. It's not quite a fair league the way it's structured at the moment. Until we can play home and away, everyone twice or everyone 3 times. That's when it'll be a fair league, and I think we need to play more games, especially if we want our Socceroos to have more success. Our players that are playing here in the A-League need more games.
Do you reckon that's on the cards?
Hopefully the season can go longer and play more games. That's how we're going to improve the quality of our players, especially the young players, and give them a better platform to go on to bigger and better things.
Is it the sort of thing that you as a coach give feedback to? Like does the league have that sort of pathway for you guys to give that sort of feedback?
Yeah, look, I've had a few chats with Graham Arnold, and I know he's a big pusher of that, and I'm sure all the A-League coaches would be down the same path. We want to play games. That's what we're here for, to play games.
I wanted to ask just one more. You're going into round 1, and I think you've had about 5 months of pre-season or something like
17 weeks. Yeah.
That seems like a lot. How have you managed to keep a squad of a lot of younger players engaged and on the park? Yeah,
look, and I think that's a credit to our playing group. They get on so well together. The atmosphere in the change room is excellent. And it makes it easier for us to keep training, because the boys enjoy coming to training. They enjoy each other's company. So I say 17 weeks, it seems a long time, but it only seems like we started last week.